Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Tandy. On today's stream, we're going to be playing at Mono Red Phoenix Chick Blitz. This is a deck I built like day one of new set being released on Magic Online, like last Thursday or Friday. And I 5-0'd my first league. It felt very good. People were picking up Liliana of the Veil in mass and putting in basically every black deck. And it honestly didn't feel that bad because we had Phoenix Chick and a lot more one-drop creatures. Chandra, Dress to Kill, one of the better cards in the deck. A 3-mana Planeswalker that matches up well against the opponent's 3-mana Planeswalker and Liliana of the Veil. Generates card advantage. It can plus and kill the Lily after it minuses. Honestly, Chandra is probably one of the best cards in the deck, and I often see people kind of replace it with Goblin Chain Whirler, and I don't think you really can. It's such a great enabler for Skewer the Critics and light up the stage. It can generate card advantage. It deals constant damage, generating mana to help you play Obosh and activate the Bugbear and such. It's just a wonderful card that fits so perfectly into the deck. That I have trouble wondering. I wonder why people don't play four sometimes. Anyway, the newest card in the deck is going to be Phoenix Chick. This is a new 1-mana bird. I don't know why we don't have the picture of it. I just saw a picture of it a second ago, I thought. Anyway, it's a 1-mana 1/1 flying haste. It can't block. That's not really a big deal for a red deck. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay red and return it from the graveyard, tapped and attacking with a +1/+1 counter on it. So if you play this as your first creature, if your opponent kills it, then whenever you finally do get to attack with 3 creatures, you can bring it back. The big thing for Phoenix Chick is that it's an enabler for Light of the Stage and Skewer the Critics. It's a 1-mana threat with haste that allows you to turn on Spectacle very easily. If your opponents hit it with a removal spell, it often doesn't matter too much because it can come back later, and it's usually dealt at least 1 damage along the way. So it ends up being a plus on basically every metric. Trades up on resources as far as mana is concerned very often. And if it ever soaks a fatal push, that means something like Swift Spear or Soul Scar Mage isn't getting hit with a fatal push, which is nice. Really, this deck just needed another good 1-drop. I haven't been a fan of any other 1-drop that we've had access to, and I've loved Phoenix Chick so far, so very excited to keep playing it. The rest of the deck is stuff you've all seen before. We're playing 6 Shocks, 4 Play with Fire, 2 Wild Slash, and then 2 Spikefield Hazard. These are just generic removal spells that can double as lands so that we can help chain up to Obosh, once we do the companion thing. Rest of the deck's pretty straightforward. We got Den of the Bugbear and Raymond Ruins to help us use our mana when we start to flood out. Obosh helps us use our mana when we start to flood out. This deck can use this mana extremely well at basically all turns of the game. The sideboard is a little bit different than what we're used to. Please note, Burning Hands, when it comes in against mono green, we can no longer reveal Obosh. Burning Hands costs 2. It is a sideboard card that we have dedicated to the mono green matchup, and that's a matchup where we don't usually need Obosh. So Burning Hands can just come in straight up. The other card that's new to the sideboard, we're trying Squeed Dubious Monarch. This is a card mostly for Rakdos mid, but should be good against anyone with a lot of removal spells. It has Escape for 4, basically. So 3 mana 2/2 haste. Whenever it attacks, you get a 1/1 that's also tapped and attacking. And then you can escape it from the graveyard with 4 cards by paying 3 in a red. I think this card's excellent, and I'm sad I didn't think of it sooner. But those are the newer additions to the deck than what we've seen previously. Let's go ahead and get to a league and see if we can 5-0. All right, we're going to keep this hand. We need to draw a land, kind of. Exquisite Firecraft, yeah. There's also Magic Missile that can go face. Sure. Oh, it's a great draw. I baited to the second main because I wanted to see if they'd F6 or not. Because I didn't know if they had a shock in their deck. Seems like we are playing against Rakdos. They have Dreadbore for the big boy. All right, let's go play with Fire Face and then light up the stage. Let's go top this one. I'm gonna live the stage looking for a land. We found it, nice. Next turn we can go Chandra play with fire and attack. And if they play Graveyard Trespasser, not so bad. I mean it's bad, but it's not that bad. Fable. Okay, game should be over now. With the goblin with the shock so that we can attack with the etching. They're at 4. We have 3 damage in hand. Thoughtseize does nothing. Chandra in play. Multiple creatures. We can upkeep play with fire looking for a burn spell as well. I like it when they splash a 3rd color. It makes the games a lot easier because they usually shock themselves once. Don't Kalitas me. Don't Kalitas me. They Kalitas me. Alright, now what do we do? I don't really want to play with fire upkeep anymore. Oh, we just have 4 damage. I'm an idiot. We just have 4 damage. It doesn't matter. Duh. As long as we don't attack first. Alright, I'm bringing in the squeeze. Gotta give him the squeeze. We'll just trim a couple Wild Slash. Not a whole lot to bring in the matchup. Can't forget about Obosh also. We use all of our mana. We killed him on turn 4 or 5, but needs Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt would be pretty sick. It'd probably be way too good for the format though. Remember they tried to put it in Historic and then they pre-banned it or whatever? That was silly. We're gonna Kamano first, even though it can do some extra work with the Soulscar and Swiftspear with a buff. I think putting the counter on Swiftspear here so it dodges. Well, now I don't know what to do. Okay, well now I want to put on Soulscar Mage because I feel like they're just gonna Fatal Push me. This is gonna incentivize them taking a damage this turn instead of taking no damage this turn. Yo, I'm real. Thanks for the 33 months. Says red equal dead. Hopefully. We're making a conscious decision to put it on the Soulscar over the Swiftspear because if I put it on Swiftspear, the Swiftspear is 100% to die. If I put it on Soulscar, it's 50-50, but I'm probably dealing a damage. You know what I mean? So now I have a one. I don't have Soulscar to shrink stuff though, so maybe that's worse. Maybe I should have done it the other way. Maybe also I should have tried to put it on Bone Crusher Man. Put it on the Bone Zone. Graveyard Trespasser. They should probably ban that card, to be honest. It's way too good. Should I 4-for-1 myself to kill it, or should I 4-for-1 myself to kill it, chat? That's the question. Why should I have to 4-for-1 myself to kill a 3/3? Duo, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate you. Ooh, it's lunchtime too. Thank you, baby. Love you. Love you. Thanks for that. Abrupt Decay on the Bone Man. They have 1 card left in hand only. Dreadbore. Okay, so they're gonna attack. They're gonna eat something. We're gonna maybe play Bone Man. Hopefully I draw 1 drop and I can just Obosh. But they're empty. Gui was a great draw. Punishes them for attacking. Next turn, they basically can't attack. This should flip. We'll probably just put Obosh in hand. Wow, nice peel. Nice peel. So they're going to kill Squee and attack it, and then we just get to eat the Chandra. Maybe not. Okay, we'll put Obosh in hand and stomp the Chandra. That's fine. drew Chick, so we'll use Chick to kill Chandra instead. And next turn, the Obosh is going to be pretty scary. Doubles etching damage, doubles Phoenix Chick damage. If they attack with the Trespasser, I might double block. If they want to burn or remove on either of these, I think I'm fine with it. And the threat of trading this before it flips is good. Yeah, they're just going to let it flip. All right, we're just going to get Obosh down, and we're going to attack with a Chick. Hit them for 2. We can attack with etching as well. It's double. They're unlikely to have Terminator or anything. They might have to block here. If they block here, I think they lose though, so. Yep. Good trade, good trades. And now eventually our Squee will be able to come back, which is nice. Now they may have like Fatal Push or something for the Chick, I guess. No shot. They have fucking Riveter's Charm. What a fucking top deck. They have like 3 cards in their deck that can kill Obosh there at instant speed. What a fucking top deck. That's so sickening. God, I'm actually just kind of pissed off now, man. That's so stupid. I don't really know how you're supposed to beat that, man. That's so dumb. And they left Squee in the graveyard? Monka? This dumb idiot will change back. Alright, Squee has to remove how many cards? 4? So we attack, we play with fire. Alright, so if they block here, we'll play with fire it. If they block here, we'll... Okay. Alright, so now they're forced to attack with the Trespasser, but I didn't want it to flip. But if they attack with it, they're probably dead to the attacks here. Hey, Tandy, how have you found the blue-red bird dude that pumps your team if you cast instant sorceries? Really good with Young Pyromancer. I haven't found it to be that great against much else. We're gonna bring back Squee while we can, instead of using the Ramune app. I think I just don't even attack. It's probably lethal. Like, this is an easy attack, right? But these, maybe not. Maybe they are. Easy enough. Whatever. Even if they have removal spell, I think they're still dead. And then we have Ramune app too, so. Can't believe they never ate Squee. Yeah, they were trying to eat everything but Squee. It's very strange. All right, we'll keep this one. I like to lead with Soul Scar over Swiftspear so that I can go Swiftspear plus spell on 2 if I need to. That way we just have more creatures attacking with the prowess triggers happening. Well, Professor Byrne, I think it's great, man. I don't think you'll go wrong playing it at all. Played versus Karavak? I don't even know what Karavak does, to be honest. Gonna upkeep play with fire. I don't think we're gonna have many targets. I'm probably gonna stomp as well, but I want to see. Skewer. Go top. Multiple exiled can be played zones. Love it. We're in the bone zone and the Obosh zone. Well, they successfully killed all my shit, chat. Binding's real nice. Yeah, binding's great. Big fan of binding. Are we gonna put them to 3 so they're dead to a skewer off the top even if they do something? Hopefully they don't hit a 4th land for the thing that lets them go get the 7-drop. The 7-drop is scary here. Commune means I'm probably favored to win. So this hits what? Lands or enchantments? This card's pretty sweet. Another chain. Oh my god!
In the end zone to punt. First kick.
I didn't. I could have just attacked with Den of the Bugbear, man. What am I doing? Throwing the game, chat. Throwing the game on accident. Yeah, easy punts. They almost certainly don't have anything to block. That was just a huge mistake. I was literally just thinking about something else. The moment I did it, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Alright, well, we might lose this game now. Hopefully we don't, but... They're gonna go get Enigmatic. And that's gonna... They're gonna sack a binding, they're gonna gain 5 life and make a 4/4. Huge, huge punt, chat. I don't even know what to say. That was just a huge punt. Just completely accidental. Nah, shit happens. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, we're gonna attack for 8. They're gonna trade with the Rhino. Next turn, they'll just get another Titan or whatever. We're gonna lose. It's fine. We made a big mistake. They may have even had another Leyline binding off the end of the Triumph, but I doubt it. That is a hell of an attack. Does that mean they have an answer for Obosh as well? Oh, they're just gonna sack Trial and go get something? Yeah. That's fair. Okay. You win. I should have won the game. It's fine. I messed up. Monarch maybe? What do we not like? We don't really want to flood. Spikefield can probably come out for Squee. They don't have enough 1 toughness things for this. They don't have enough green creatures to die to Burning Hands. They don't have enough creatures for Rending Volley, so... Okay, we'll keep. A lot of Phoenix Chicks. Kind of hoping we draw land. I'm going to lead with Kamano first. That way we can put a counter on a Phoenix next turn. Land will be hot. Nice. If they Edict us or kill a Phoenix Chick putting it to the graveyard, if we draw a land, we can go Phoenix Chick, attack with Kamano and the 2 chicks and bring back the other chick. Nice. We'll sack the 1/1. A land is insane here. The land actually puts them in the ground. Alright, that's okay too. Play another chick. We'll attack and play light of the stage. We can't bring back the other chick because we didn't draw the land, but this is a lot of damage coming through. So and most people, their sub badges are just slight upgrades to previous badges, but love good aggro deck. Me too, Simic. Me too. All right. I guess we move to attacks first. See what they do. All right, so we get to pay red for a chick to come back. All right, I'm just gonna stomp face. What a hot draw, man. Phoenix chick look good there. Digital, we could go for that, but I think I want to declare attacks first. There's no reason to play burn spells pre-combat, right? Like burn spells pre-combat, we don't have any prowess creatures, doesn't do anything. And so I can attack first. If they let me attack, I can basically just squeeze all their outs. I don't know what kind of removal spells they have. I don't know what kind of weird sideboard interaction they have, you know? It's one of those, like, there's no real wrong way to go, but you can squeeze more of their outs if you play it so that you gain the most value out of your cards. But there's also a fine line between that and like not killing them when you should kill them. So it's tough sometimes, you know. If Squeeze Uro at home, what is Phoenix chick then? I don't know. Ripperoni to the Kamano. Phoenix chick is just Arclight Phoenix at home, right? It's like Raging Goblin at the parade. It's so good, man. All right, another portable hole. My opponent seems to just have a shitload of 1 mana removal in their deck. All right, well, that sucked. If we draw a land, we'll probably go for Squee, but our opponent had 3 removal spells that cost 1 or 2, and now we're just going to lose. Kind of don't want to attack. I kind of want to offer the trade here. If I attack, they're going to take 2 and eat the goblin, but this goblin shaman attacking and getting treasures is kind of annoying. They discard just Trial of Ambition, but they have Yorion, so like they can put Yorion in hand and then just play it. Blink the Trial and the Fable. We have lost. We should have won, though. We should have won the first game. I just misclicked. Just knew the play, drew a card, did a different play, lost the game. All right, I'm going to concede. It's fine. All right, we're going to keep these. Unluck. Maybe they'll attack with their witness here, huh? I'm gonna go and play with fire. I don't think I'm gonna be targeting the unlucky witness anyway. And I might get an extra damage in. Even if they have a removal spell, we still get to scry. We're gonna keep this. The next time we go Chandra, either Skewer or Kamano, depending on what they do. We'll probably need another threat. One's probably gonna get stolen or killed this turn. Exactly. Chandra DTK is so fucking good. All right, well, they got the treasure to pop to kill this. If they got Fatal Push 2 or something, they can kill that. They may have sacked it for the wrong color. Maybe not, though. All right, Phoenix Chick's down for now. A witness. Witness me. This is an easy block for them. Yeah, it's so good, Totes. Braids. Well, I can't beat that card ever. They sacked a land. Sack an artifact, creature, shaman, land, or planeswalker. If you do, your opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a type of that for each opponent who doesn't lose until I can draw a card. Okay. I'll sack him out. Actually, I'll sack a Raymond app. If they block, I'll play with Fire Face. If they don't block, I'll just put Obosh in hand, I think. Was really impressed with Elder Dragon War. I might sideboard some of those in red in Pioneer if I get the right build. Opponent's really taken on if I'm brave enough to bluff. Well, the answer is yes, but currently, no. I don't really want another Kumano next turn. A land's okay too, because I can activate Raymond app or push towards Obosh. And the slow threat of Kumano next turn. I also wouldn't mind a threat to put the counter on with Kumano next turn. Another Devil. Another Witness, okay. Alright, this lets me use all my mana, which is nice. They get to untap with Mayhem Devil though, so let's see what they can do. Toads is pretty fine. It's really good against mono green. It's really dog shit against decks with a ton of 1 and 2 mana removal though. I would say that the gameplay is not that fun, and you're going to find yourself losing a bunch in spots where you don't feel like you should lose. I don't even know what this does. As long as it has 4 or more Phyresis counters on it, it's a creature. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a Phyresis counter on it. Then draw a card if it has 7 more Phyresis counters on it. It doesn't scry 1. Okay. It's just like fucking word soup, man. Are we going to look at the top card? It's a Raymond Ruins, unfortunate. Let's see if they can deal 1 damage to the Chandra somehow. Tap Blood Crypt, that's always a good sign. That means they're probably dead. Alright, I haven't ultimated this Chandra much, so let me read it. Exile top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells. From among them this turn, you can emblem with when you cast a red spell, this deals X damage to your target or X amount of mana spent to cast the spell. Alright. The game is ended. The game is ended. Okay, so Rakdos sack. I think I want the Chainmans. I like the squeeze too. I think we can cut some of the slashes and play with fires. I don't mind the Spikefield Hazard. I don't know if they're playing Cat Oven yet. If they are, then Spikefield's okay. Maybe the squeeze are... Actually, the squeeze are okay, man. The chain whirlers might be kind of toxic. They just clear out the shitty little blockers. They could be playing Oni Cold Anvil and stuff too. Whatever. There's just not that many targets for play with fire. I know what they're doing with it, and it seems okay. We got a mulligan on this one, but it's close. We'll keep this one, we'll put back on land. I think I'm going to lead with Soul Scar over Kamano, because I might need to enable Light Up the Stage on turn 2. I still need a login, Raph. You got something for me? I'm going to light up the stage here instead of Swift Spear, I think. So I can maybe hit the 3rd land next turn. All right, we hit the 3rd land and a skewer, so next turn should be pretty good. We can just go land skewer, we can go land Swift Spear, attack, skewer, post combat if they don't have anything. I guess we can attack with just Swift Spear also. Oh, I guess we got Phoenix Chick as well. All right, let's do Swift Spear first. We'll go Phoenix Chick. Interesting block, just to prevent 2 damage. They get a scry 1, I guess, out with the Weather Light. That's true, that's true. Gonna go and play the skewer before it goes away. We draw a land next turn and we can go Chain Whirler, light up the stage. Let's see what they discard. 2 lands, okay. Cauldron, Familiar. I feel like Weather Light is just a nothing. You need, what, 4 counters on it? 4 more? Mayhem Devil's gonna be the star of the show here, but they can do some machine gunning. There's so many cards in this format that are just completely egregious. Like, every deck has, like, 1 card that's just 10 times better than every other card in the format. And, like, if you don't kill it immediately, you lose. For them, it's Mayhem Devil. For me, it's probably Chandra. What's up, Howell? They did not Witches. They couldn't Witches Oven because they main phased a bunch of shit. So we got to exile with the Etchings and the Chain Whirler. And if they block with Mayhem Devil, it gets exiled and dies because of the damage. Scary stuff, chat. I'm going to see what they do. I'm going to try to get a little lucky off this light up the stage, and I'm going to try to squeeze in a little bit of damage here, but everything's about to get mowed down by Mayhem Devil Witches Oven. They did not fall for any sort of bait. They are moving to blocks. Let's see what happens. Plus, it doesn't matter. Like, they could have just killed a bunch of shit here, right? Yeah, I agree, Seeker. That's kind of why I think I might try to move to a different format soon. All right, so they took no damage. Very cool. All right, I'm just gonna scoop this one. The just sacking food to gain through life and kill stuff is just too much here. Still fine with the sideboard plan, I think. Sounds pretty great. Harder to leverage skill in Pioneer. Yeah, most of the leagues I play, I'm like 3-2 or 4-1. It's very hard to 5-0, and like the people with a ton of trophies just find what they think is the best deck, and that has like a fast win rate or like time wise win rate. Like one dude has 10 trophies, you know, like they're very clearly have found an angle in the metagame to exploit, and I'm pretty sure it's just mono green, and they just go ape shit as much as possible. But even if it's not, like it's still, I don't know. Who cares? They kept a one lander. I think I'm gonna gamble on the live stage to try to hit a land. And that way, if they ever bring back the Witches of the Cauldron Familiar EOT, I can maybe pop it. All right, I'm gonna go and just play another Kumano. Next turn we'll play Swiss Spear attack. Who cares? They're stuck on one land. They kept a one lander. They're just dead, I think. All right, they played around that type of thing anyway, so we're just gonna have to try to overwhelm. Look how dumb Cat Oven is, man. This is just like so much damage coming through every turn, and they're able to just mitigate so much by doing nothing. And like, I have two anti-graveyard cards in play, and they just don't do anything. Like, I'm obviously very far ahead, but if they just hit land drops, we were dead, I think. All they had to do was hit land drops, and we lost. All right, now they're dead. They didn't hit a land again. This hand's medium, but we're gonna keep because we got Phoenix. Chick. The old turn 1 drop, turn 2 stomp, turn 3 bone man makes you keep a lot more hands. Needs a good spell based combo deck. Lotus sucks. I mean, you have Just Guy Ascendancy. Just Guy Ascendancy is great. Audicia says I love Pioneer. Pioneer's fine. I play it every day. But it's like, it's got some serious issues. But like, the only, I don't know. It's not like a bad format. It's like kind of fun. It's like if you showed if you showed Pioneer to somebody who'd never played Magic before, they'd be like, "Wow, what a cool game! What a cool game Magic and Pioneer is." But if you bring somebody who's been playing Magic for 20 years or whatever, and you show them Pioneer, they're like, "This is nonsense," you know? It's gonna be on my Patreon on Monday, boss. Sideboard guide, full deck list. I'm gonna write it this weekend. Lenore Limb Speaker's the truth, man. The card's great. Figuring out the build's pretty tough though. Oh, Sun Gold. Feels like this card should have lifelink or something too, you know? The other one's got first strike, ward, you know? This one's like shitty coven ability, just kind of dumb. Should I kill this? Probably. What are your opinion of bad matchups for this chick red? I think Rakdos is still kind of tough, but it's not. It's much better now than it used to be because Phoenix Chick is just very good, and they're trimming on Kalidas a bit. I don't really know too much what's a bad matchup. I wrote all about the deck. I built the sideboard guide and everything. It's on my Patreon right now if you want to go check it out. But I think the deck's excellent. All right, I'm gonna play Bone Man. I think offer this trade. Could have attacked with Den as well. No blocks. Wow, that's pretty wild to me, honestly. I was actually just assuming Aspirin was gonna block. I'm just gonna block the token, I think, huh? Take 4, get really aggro on our turn. We have Den as well. They have Mutavault to block. Play with Fire's hot. I think I might shock the Mutavault. I'm not sure yet. All right, so let's see how blocks are gonna go. If I kill Mutavault, they got 2 blockers. They block these 2. They take lethal. Okay, cool. All right, we bring in the 4 running volleys. We cut the 4 Phoenix Chick. Bring in the 4 Chain Whirler. We board out the 4 Light Up the Stage. When Light Up the Stage is bad, you can trim Phoenix Chick. I'm gonna mull this one. It's not that bad because we have the spike field, but it's bad enough to mull, I think. Keep this one. I'm gonna put back Skewer. No 1-drop, huh? We're gonna play Kumano here, even though we're probably not gonna get a counter on it because they're likely to play Thalia on 2. They didn't play a 1-drop, which almost always means Thalia on 2. Aspirin's fine. We'll just stomp it. I don't want to get hit with Brave the Element, so I'm going to go ahead and main phase the Stomp. Even though they could play another Aspirin and might want to put both targets on that. Better to play safe in spots where you could get blown out. Traction Specialist tilt. Now, I might hold this play with fire as a little trick. I could go and kill Luminarch, though, but I don't want to get Extraction Specialist again. That was kind of gross. The card's very good against me. Second Stone? Okay. If you played Soulscar first, it would have exiled. Oh, if I hadn't played Soulscar first, that's fair. I always forget the etching plus Soulscar interaction. It's really weird. What's your record this league? Oh, is it not working? That sucks. Okay. I think it should be good now. I'm 2-1. I should be 3-0. I lost a Nailbiter where I messed up. What's up, Joey? Chandra uptick, make red volley specialist. That would have been okay. Depending on the situation, but I'm gonna trade here. Take the 3 from the Thalia. I didn't want to leave. I couldn't kill both things if I played Chandra, and I thought Chandra might get pressured too easily. We'll play Chandra. We'll tick up, deal damage. Play Soulscar. I'm gonna attack with just etching and hold back Chain Whirler to block, just to keep Chandra alive through the 2 Mutavaults. All right, game should be over now. We get done tap with Chandra. Gonna crack Clue in case we draw something like a land that we want to play. Skewer? Okay. I'm gonna offer the trade with these, or with this. Another Thalia. Huh! Alright. Alright, Kamano should be pretty good against Blood Soaked. We're gonna lead with Kamano first so it can come online quickly. It also will put a counter on the Phoenix chick. Why people waiting to see the opener? Yeah. How many points were bet after the opener? A lot were bet against after the opener, which is interesting. Tenacious under D. Okay. Alright, let's go red for Phoenix chick to get the counter. I'm gonna go ahead and spike field the Blood Soaked, I think. Next turn, this will transform. We'll go Chandra took up Wild Slash on the dog. Another dirty dog. Evolved. Revolving chat. Probably a bad play. Probably should have attacked first. They might have traded with the dog. We're gonna attack and put Obosh in hand. Belfa Mastery on the cheek. All right, we'll draw a card. We could shock this, but I'd rather get Obosh online, I think. All right, so this is going to be 7. We're down to 8. So we play Obosh. We attack for a chunk. They trade Etching with Dirty Dog. Odds are they won't have too many ways to kill Obosh. Phoenix Chick can't block, so that's definitely coming in. There's only 6 damage, though, so if they have an answer for Obosh plus another spell, we're in trouble. But both dogs got exiled. We're just going to take. Another dog. Okay. Lily will sack Chick. They're dead to a lot of stuff. They're dead to just to play with fire. Obosh chunking on in. Let themselves dob. They weren't dead on board. Den of the Bugbear only does 3 damage. It doesn't get doubled by Obosh. They also did not know about the shock. That's true. They haven't seen my hand at all. This was a somewhat loose attack with the Death Touch creature, though, I agree. Yeah, Obosh is weird. It's not like Torbrand. Torbrand's sick. But Obosh is a little more limited, but it's free, so... Alright, so they're mono black aggro with a decent amount of 1 toughness stuff. Chain Whirler is going to be good. I don't think I want Burning Hands. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut Light Up the Stage, especially on the draw. The Phoenix Chicks can get in some damage. It's a pure race. Light Up the Stage is something I like to board with Phoenix Chick out sometimes. If you wanted to board in Burning Hands and board out Phoenix Chick, I would probably be okay with that, but I don't think it's necessary. You're retired? Yeah. We're going to do some bluffing / some debating. We're going to do some trading so we can get our Chandra online. Hopefully with them with a dry board. But they had another dirty dog. They did us dirty like that. If we draw another shock, that'd be clutch. Just going to play a 3/3 first striker. Dude, retired Magic players just go where they should go. You know, they go to the old folks home, you know? I'm going to Obosh it up. I don't really want to play Chandra. Attack for 6 here, I think. They didn't kill my Chain Whirler for a while. Shield Dread? Shield Dread's scary. I didn't need to do that, I guess. Brave block there. It has Death Touch. I'll offer the trade for sure. Keep my Chandra alive. Mute for 3. That's okay. I think I'll just Den, right? Den's better. I guess we can skewer after combat too. Yeah, the land lets us do both. GG. GG. 4-1, but should have been 5-0. I made a brutal punt to lose a match earlier, chat. Deck's great. I honestly don't think I want to change anything. Squee Dubious Monarch was okay. Could be better as Fable of the Mirror Breaker.